Morning. Video 34 out of a planned series of 40. We're coming close to the goal of 40 sessions. We started video 1 up to video 20, calling them yoga for beginners. You noticed if you followed the videos that at some point we started calling the videos from yoga from beginner to intermediate, and then somewhere from video 31 it became yoga from beginner to advanced. That's only logical. What we do is fit for a total beginner, for people who have no experience with yoga at all. But if you jump in now, video 34, it's not going to be easy as a total beginner. Exercises become more intense, more complicated, complex. And of course, the explanations that I've given from the beginning give you a very good idea how to approach yoga properly in order to make it really work. In contradiction is not the right word, but in contrast with how we usually approach exercising. If you approach yoga as an exercise, it's just that. It's still good. It's very good to do exercise. If you do yoga as in accordance with the ancient tradition, it becomes rather different in comparison with the regular approach to exercising. And you notice that immediately, the very first time that you practice in a correct way. If you have jumped in on a later stage and you sometimes feel puzzled, confused, or you feel that it's too difficult, please go back to the first videos. Especially in the first videos, the very first video, you see that the video is very imperfect, the lighting, and I just started spontaneously. I woke up and I thought, hey, let's just do that. It was before the corona crisis erupted, and it has nothing to do with that at all. I just started spontaneously on a Saturday morning, I think, and very soon it became better, but the first video I explain a lot. The first, the second, the third video I explain a lot, and over time the explanations became less because you're supposed to know by then. So anyway, if you wonder what this is all about, or you don't understand this kind of yoga or approach, please go back to the first videos. Remember, there is only one yoga, originally, of course, but we live in a time where there have been invented modern yogas as a result of the commercialization and popularization of yoga in the late 1990s. As I said before, exercise always good, but if you really want to benefit from the magic of yoga, there is only one yoga, and that is the ancient way, the ancient tradition of yoga. Okay, we have a lot of work to do. Starting with the headstand, let's first close our eyes for a minute. Breathe deep and calm, clear the mind in silence. Okay, slowly open the eyes again. We start with the headstand. Salam Sukhasana. Clasp the fingers. Don't spread the elbows too much. Stand on the top of the head, the crown, not on the forehead. Make sure you do it correctly to avoid damage to the neck. And there you go. And try to come back slowly and controlled to build strength and to remain focused. Then relax a little moment in the child pose. Please stand up. Padangusta Padahasta Uttanasana. They have appeared 7 times, which means they drop out. So we move on to Uttva Prasarita Ekapada. That is one leg out the back, going up with a forward bend. Starting Tadasana, inhale deep and exhale, raise the leg and simultaneously bend forward. Moving like a seesaw, but do it slowly and controlled. Place the hand on the floor and then work on the leg. Raise the leg as high as possible. Do not put much weight on the hands. The hands help you to steady yourself, but you're not leaning on your hands. All the weight is centered on the standing leg. Slowly come back, start raising the upper body and simultaneously lower the leg. In the same way we started, we come back. Take a deep breath, relax for a moment. Okay. Then we switch. Inhale deep. Exhale, start raising the left leg out the back and simultaneously bend forward, slowly and controlled. Raise the leg as high as possible. Many teachers tell you that you must relax in the pose. This is not correct. If you don't engage, it doesn't work. When you relax, you're not engaging. So you must actively engage. This leg must be straight, so you have to lock the knee gently, keep straight, and actively raise the leg. Standing still does not mean relax. The relaxation comes after the engagement. The engagement is the trigger. In the relaxation, in the little rest that you take, the effect settles in. Utkatasana, the chair pose, but actually Utkata does not mean chair, but it means powerful. Start with Tadasana, inhale deep, exhale, sit down while trying to stay upright as much as possible. From the side, it's like this. It's very important that you keep breathing under the strain. Slowly come back, inhale deep, exhale, and relax for a moment. Ustrasana, which is the camel pose, standing on both knees and the balls of the feet. You see many yoga books showing the pose with the feet flat. Not only that, it is shown leaning on the arms and the head passively thrown back. All these elements are not correct. Make the pose passive, but later in life lead to neck problems. You must activate, you must actively engage. So you use your hands not to lean, but to prevent you from falling over. So you push like a bow. Before shooting the arrow, you push the hips forward, and your hands are like anchors. And keep the head up. It's not a pretty picture, but it's the correct pose. You build up a lot of pressure in the lower back, which you decompress in the child pose. Very nice sensation in the lower back, a lot of energy circulating, a lot of tension disappearing. Let's see what we have next. Salapasana, the locust or grasshopper. You lie down on the belly, the palms of the hands facing up, and you pull the shoulders up. Don't keep the shoulders down. To have leverage, to raise the hips, the shoulders must come forward. Raise the legs. Then intensely engage the upper body, the arms, and raise the hips. Don't hold the breath. And slowly. Come back, relax for a moment. Dhanurasana. Dhanurasana is like Ustrasana. You grab the ankles, not the insteps. You must be able to flex the feet, join the knees, and engage as intensely as possible. Push the heels up toward the ceiling and keep breathing. And slowly come back. Then we have Chaturanga Dandasana. The four-legged staff, four-legged stick. Place your hands close to the shoulders, not here. On the toes, not on the insteps. Then straighten the body like a stick. And push just a little bit off the ground. Don't go too high. First step for most people is more than enough. For many people it's not even possible to do. But if you are relatively strong and you can get up in the first stage comfortably, relatively comfortably, you go on to step 2. So you go up, consolidate for a little, and then move forward, move back. You roll over the toes, one more time, and back, and relax. The last exercise for today is Bhujangasana, the snake or the cobra pose. So, like a snake, raise the upper body. Put the hands on the ground and fully extend the arms. Do not try to keep the hips on the ground. And relax the legs and the buttocks. The legs and the buttocks engage in the upper dog, but that is not this. Here you engage the upper body. The arms, the shoulders. Video 35 is scheduled to start with the upper dog. So we finish here today. And slowly come back. And breathing deep and calm, we relax before the meditation. And slowly come back. Please sit down. If you have a cushion, on your cushion, or on a folded blanket or towel. The name of this pose is Sukhasana. Sukha means easy. That does not mean that the pose is easy. It means that meditation must be done in a comfortable pose. If you practice asana regularly, this pose would become easy. You become more flexible in the hips, the legs. But if you're really uncomfortable, when you close your eyes, meditation is impossible because your attention is drawn to your discomfort. And the longer you sit, the stronger the distraction. We have Virasana. Meditation can be done in Virasana as an alternative, provided that you sit straight, which is what we always do in Virasana anyway. But sitting straight is important for the circulation of energy. Without circulation of energy, meditation also is not possible. You can sit on a chair. If you're very inflexible, meaning that you become uncomfortable very quick sitting on the floor, even on a cushion, you can sit on a chair. But it is important that when you sit on a chair, that you sit straight, not passively. So you tuck your feet under the seat if that is possible, and you tilt the pelvis and you sit straight. You put your hands on your knees, sitting on the chair, and you sit straight, tucking the chin. Okay, 5 minutes. Close your eyes. Breathe deep and calm, and slowly take off. slowly open the eyes again. How's that? Wonderful way to start the day. Good. Thank you for watching the video. Have a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.